as the amount of immunity develops in the population, so each future wave becomes less of a problem for government. So this year, this January, we are in a much better position than we were last January. Yeah, we haven't had a lockdown, and we haven't seen the same number of deaths. Yeah, seen a similar number of hospitalizations, but far fewer deaths than we had, and we haven't gone into a full lockdown. So this January has been much better than last January, and I expect that next January will be better than this January. Yeah, and on average, that trend will continue, so that each year is going to get better. However, I think the other thing that we can be pretty sure about is that there will be steps backwards.
Certainly, with new medications coming through, we know the vaccines have worked and are working well. We know that. So there's lots of positive steps here to enable us to try to, as you said, coexist with COVID. Hopefully, with the Omicron wave being less severe, that's a positive step into what the strain is doing. But of course, we wouldn't be able to predict that, and so we would just hope that having as many tools as possible will help us in the future to treat and manage all of our patients as well as we can. That's the most important thing here.
It's about living with COVID safely, or living safely with COVID, and they probably, there will be different perspectives on what that safely looks like, won't there? And I think, we have to remember that we are still only 2 years into this pandemic, and we all desperately want the pandemic to end, but we're still learning a lot about, COVID, about the different variants, about what works and what doesn't work. And it's really, really important that we continue to gather that insight, that learning, that knowledge, that experience for the last 2 years, and turn that into that longer term living safely with COVID strategy.
The vaccinations throughout the world have made massive impact on people's lives. I'm from India, and I've seen the impact they had in India, and and they've done a great job. The UK have done a fantastic job. So it's reassuring that that there are people out there who are doing such a fantastic job producing these vaccinations, these drugs in such a short time, and we've got a clear path going forward.